Welcome, bowlers. Welcome to another edition of Inside the Lanes. Today, me and Christian are going to be doing some tips and helping a local bowler out that we have get some content filming up. We have a local bowler that's been struggling with a couple areas where his timing or his approach, his release being a little inconsistent. So today, we're going to work with him a little bit, see if we can get some of those errors fixed on him. And don't come after me. I'm not a certified USB-C coach, but what works for me may not work for you. Welcome, everyone. This is Mr. Greg Bro here, one of our local bowlers, and today we're going to be working with him on some mechanical things. He's got some concerns. He keeps missing the ball right. He keeps wanting to go across his body some. Did notice that we're going to have a little evaluation of his thumb and his pitches on his hands, because before we started filming, we were talking, and he was saying that on sometimes when he's putting his thumb in the bowling ball, maybe putting a little pressure on the backside or maybe squeezing it. So we may have some pitch issues that we'll work with on JPak ProShop to see if we can get that lined up to make sure that his hand is sitting there comfortable in the ball. Because we all know if comfort's not there on your grip, it's going to cause a lot of inconsistencies. So we'll get Greg to throw a couple shots, let y'all look at it, and then we'll continue to see what we can do to help.
Awesome. Looking forward to it.
All right, so what we're going to do is we'll get you throw one more practice shot,
Okay.
and then we'll start making a couple changes. I already kind of see something maybe on your setup whenever you're setting up. We may try to get you turned a little bit more, because I feel like your inside shoulder, your right shoulder, you're actually closed inside, and then your wrist is actually cocked as well. So you have a whole lot of more movement whenever you're starting. We're going to see if maybe we can get you straightened out, get you going, instead of having to do a lot of extra.
Just throw it the same right now?
Just throw another regular shot right now. It's gonna feel a little weird because it's different. Yeah, see, I like how, like, you already, I've only told you one time, but your shoulders, you're already looking better at the line right here. But remember on this, let's take that and roll it over just a little bit.
Oh.
And if you need to take that hand and move it down to help you assist it, that's gonna take, because a while ago how your elbow, or not your elbow,
So you
but
don't
your
want
wrist,
me like this. You want me more like that.
So if you're staying under like this, that's going to put a lot of pressure over right here, what we were talking about earlier.
All right.
But you can see what you do with your elbow. So as your hand and your ball rolls, your elbow is slowly going to start coming out. The more that you roll under right here, your elbow is going to stay tucked in. But we want to make sure, we don't want you doing a whole bunch of this motion while we're in. We want to try to keep everything as solid as possible. So let's already get that wrist in that place. And I don't want you breaking your wrist, which obviously we know why you have the tape right here. But keep everything in line. Okay. And then actually, a while ago, whenever you took off, so on your first step, whenever you're taking your first step, I want you to start moving your hand as you're going.
Same time.
Yep, same time. To get it a little bit faster, because a while ago, like I said, you were behind the ball a little bit, so we want to get it moving. Much better. Good. Well, just that was good
wow.
again.
I didn't deserve that.
I mean, you missed it right a little bit, but
Yeah.
but your motion whenever you're going, everything you're staying more in line as you're going, and you're not doing, you're not having to start off by moving forward this way and then coming over there across. You have everything already in line, because how we squared that shoulder up, or we opened you up a little bit. Everything's already starting in line.
It does feel more fluid and less friction in my swing. I was fighting, trying to keep my elbow in, and feeling it. So that,
Well, because
what
how you were
just
starting,
said,
remember
staying behind the ball.
how you were already turning. So if you can look how your body's placed, if you're standing square with the line, how everything's set up, you are turned already, and your hand was already twisted. So you already have a motion right here where you can tell how it's not parallel, where you have to open up and correct and get your swing back. But if we can already start you where you're squared up or facing a little bit right to the line, you don't have to worry about opening up a whole lot. Whenever you're set up, this elbow, and what I like to do, I actually take my elbow, excuse me, and I'll relax it on the side of my hip. That way, you know, I know that my elbow's tucked in, and then I can adjust my hand however I want to do it. But having this elbow actually touching right here, and you can see whenever I get in line, I'll put my hand in the ball and I'll shake it a little bit. But whenever I'm set up, this elbow is touching my side. That way I know where my elbow is at all times. I know your elbow is kind of out. It's just more of a comfort level. So all three, like these are a lot more similar. I mean, this one's kicked over a little bit more, but it's not very much. But this one over here, the lateral of the thumb is a lot different. So these two should feel pretty close to the same in your hand. This one is not going to feel the same in your hand. One of the first things that I would do is have all your pitches and all your thumbs the same for all your bowling balls, because your thumbs are, I mean, this one is blatantly obvious. You can see how far that it shifted over, but having different fits and different bowling balls is going to cause a lot of issues with your hand.
I had
level.
no idea this was a problem.
And a lot of people won't realize that, but I mean, you can ask Aaron and all them, like, I feel very, very minimal changes. Like, and they make a big difference, because it messes with your thumb placements and all this other stuff. Like, I used to have a really bad squeezing problem, and it actually, you can see I got like a red line that's right here. But I used to want to squeeze the ball a whole lot. But ever since I changed my spans, my pitches, and all that stuff, my hand is a whole lot more relaxed in the ball. Now I don't have to worry about different fitments. Like, I know all of my bowling balls are literally exactly the same right now.
Okay.
And getting all your bowling balls to feel exactly the same is, I mean, I hate to keep preaching to the choir, but that's very critical to being able to do repetitive shots and everything to feel comfortable. Is your fit has to be right. I mean, if your fit's too long or your fit's too short, you're having pains in your wrist because your thumb could be pushed out here, so it's messing with these tendons that's going to your elbows. Like, that can cause a lot of issues. All right, so I want to get set up how you're about to take off your approach. So this elbow, I see you already moved it in, but I want you to keep that elbow tucked in until you start making your steps and your swing. Make sure you can still feel that elbow tucked in right there. Roll, hang on. Everybody said about the hand.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one.
What'd you feel on that one?
I felt a little pressure on the back end.
So whenever you said that, whenever you got down to the end, you were opened up and you had to force yourself to come back across it.
Okay.
And then also on your other step, I don't want to keep stepping on this.
What's the solution on a timing issue with that?
So what I want you to do, and on that one, you wait a little bit longer. So whenever you get set up, whenever you go to take, because your first step's like a half step, right?
Right.
I want you to get that ball moving. As you start to move your left foot, I don't want you going up. I don't want you going down. How you're at right here, I want you to go straight out with the ball as you're taking that first step. And I don't want you having to go out here and go up or anything. I literally want you, whenever you're set up and you start going, push the ball out, and then as you start going to your second step, then your ball is going to start coming down.
Okay.
Okay. I don't want you going step, push here, up, because you're going to be way in front. You're going to be in front of the ball as you're going down, but then I don't want you to wait 2 steps, because then you're going to have to start trying to hurry up and push it out to get your arm swing going. Like I said, smooth and easy as possible. On your first step, whenever you're going out there, all in one motion, how you start going. So get that ball, as you can see, that's just how my approach is. You know, I don't go up or down unless Obviously, if lane conditions can change, but on my first step, whenever I'm setting that elbows in, that first motion is straight out. That's how I'm going. And then gravity's just gonna pull the ball down. Now you can see my shoulder is gonna open up some, but when I get to the bottom, you'll see I'll square up and everything will be aligned all the way through. Elbow is gonna be inside, you know, not gonna be out here chicken winging the ball. You know, everything is gonna be solid in line as I'm coming through. Get set up, get that elbow tucked in. Roll that hand over just a little bit like that. I mean, so if you was cup it like that, I mean, you can do that. Or if you want to lean it out, whatever has least amount of pressure. Right foot push. That looked really good.
Came off my wrist wrong, but I was.
Yeah, I don't care what the ball
I'm
did down
standing
there.
here longer than I normally would.
But
So.
getting all this, well, you bet getting all this in motion is going to help you be a lot more consistent whenever you're getting to the line. Like I don't care what it's doing on the lane right now.
Yeah,
that's something that's different. It's getting to the line. It's comfortable, relaxed, everything as you can. You don't want to be trying to force anything like Sean does. I mean, obviously the ball's not rotating how it normally rotates.
Right,
But
yeah.
whenever you're right here, everything is more in line whenever you're going through. So you can see on the last couple of shots how you were kind of missing in a little bit, which we're not worried about what is going on down the lane. But whenever you're getting to the line on those last few, you were actually squared up to the line and everything was a little bit more straight. You know, everything's more, I guess, in line with what you were doing. You weren't over here or you weren't over here and your elbow being out and underneath it trying to cup it up. What we need to work on is just make sure that you're getting to the line and everything is right. We can worry about the hand position. We can worry about the reaction, you know, later.
Yeah.
But getting to the line and being squared is where we want you to be at right now. So. Like that's cool, whatever you're doing, because on those last few shots, whenever you got back to the line, everything was where it needed to be at. You weren't way out here trying to come across the ball.
Okay.
Everything was in line of where it needed to be at. And the results paid off on those last
It does
two shots.
feel a lot more fluid. I don't feel any resistance in my
you shouldn't
shoulder or my elbow.
everything should just be flowing all the way through. So.
I can see a big difference in the way it acts too.
And you're going to get a lot more consistent reaction whenever everything can be in sync as you're going. See if you can give me 3 in a row. Okay.
Oh, wow.
My job here is done.
Wow.
Hey guys, so we just wrapped up doing a little bit of critiquing on Mr. Greg's approach and all that stuff. Some of the big change that we did is whenever he was stood up at the line, he was tweaked a little bit to the left. He was having some elbow, elbow was kind of coming out. Was doing a lot more work as his approach was kind of go through, and just everything wasn't really synced up. So what we did is we got him a little more squared up and faced a little bit more to the right. Got his feet changed a little bit at the line. That way everything was already in sync as we started to walk out. He got his arm motion going more of in a straight line than trying to come in and out. And at the end of the day, we did some very minor changes. And, you know, Greg, you tell us how you feel about it. What's the difference in it?
Well, throwing the way that you're showing me with some of the tweaks that we made is a lot more fluid, more of a viscosity in my swing. I have less resistance. I don't feel any resistance in my shoulder or elbow.
Pain-free is what we want. The least amount of resistance. You know, we let the ball do the work.
Definitely.
So don't have to worry about pulling the ball back. We don't have to worry about pulling it down because that can, affect a lot of different things. So
I like it. Some of the adjustments are going to take a little time to get into muscle memory because it does feel a little awkward, but don't be afraid to feel awkward. That's how you get better.
That's right. Hey, and what's that top of the list right now? Where you're going to go get checked?
Got to get all my layouts on my balls checked for the finger span and the pitch on the thumb.
Yep.
Make sure they're all consistent across the board.
Haven't had a recheck in a while, so I'm gonna have him get with JPak and remeasure his hand, check the pitches of his finger, see if we can get his hand a little bit more relaxed in there. That way, because he did tell us at the beginning of the show that he was either having to pinch or he was pushing it out. So
Yep,
that's some calls from
if
some
you
problems
ever-
of the thumb. So
If you ever feel any of your tendon right here swelling up, what they would call bowler's thumb on the internet, maybe check your bevel and pitch on your thumb.
bevel is key. So, yep. Well, good deal.
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate it.
Thank you for your
We'll
time.
definitely do it again. Thank y'all.
Inside the lanes, thanks.